Beachbody Coaching webinar. I am so excited that you've decided to spend a little bit of time with me tonight, and I'm so thankful that you chose to take some time out of your busy evening and learn a little bit about the opportunity that I'm so passionate about and that has absolutely changed my life. I want to start by telling you a little bit about myself, and then we'll move into a little bit more about the details of coaching, what it means, what's required, how you become a coach, and the benefits of doing so. So to start out, my name is Brandy Trammell, and I am 32 years old. I have been married for almost 11 years now, and we have 3 little boys. They are 8, 4, and 18 months, and they keep me very busy. I homeschool part-time. They do a hybrid program the other days, and they keep me on my toes for sure. My husband works for UPS. He's a director of marketing there, and he's also pursuing his MBA. So as you can tell, we are super busy, and I only share that with you to let you know that it is completely possible to build an incredible business from home, even with very limited time. So put the excuse or the thought out of your mind right now that you don't have time to become a coach or you don't have time to start a business, because I promise you do. And I hope that when we're done with this webinar, you will be convinced of that as well and feel like you have all the information you need to make the decision that's best for you and your family. Now, I want to go back a little ways to tell you about myself. When I was 2 years old, I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. That means juvenile onset. I had to do insulin injections and finger sticks, and I wear an insulin pump now. But it was kind of a bummer, really, as a little girl to have that diagnosis and to have that limitation. And I did not grow up knowing much about nutrition or health. My parents were wonderful in trying to give me the absolute best care possible, but we just didn't know anything about what proper nutrition was, like a lot of you probably feel right now. So many people just don't know where to start. They just go off of, what's available in the grocery store. And that's kind of how I grew up. We ate chips and snack cakes and soda and sweet tea, and from the South. All those things were a big part of our family and our lives. And so as a result, especially having diabetes, I struggled with my weight from the time I was an adolescent all the way through young adulthood. And it was awful. I suffered from low self-esteem. I just felt such a lack of confidence. And I was convinced that I was just kind of doomed to being overweight, and there was nothing that I could do about it. I knew that diabetes made it more difficult to lose weight. And so I just kind of felt stuck. And that's not a good feeling at all. Fast forward a little bit, and as I grew older and got out on my own, I got married, and I was still in this up and down battle with my weight. I'd lose 20 pounds, gain it back, lose 15, gain it back. And that just kind of continued for many, many years. But once I got married and a couple years into our marriage, I just started doing a lot of research. We had wanted to get pregnant, and we're having a difficult time. I'd been diagnosed with infertility and told that it would be very, very difficult for me to get pregnant. And we didn't want to accept that diagnosis. So with a lot of prayer and a lot of reading and research on my part, I learned that there was a better way, that the foods we eat and the things we do to our bodies affect everything that goes on inside, our hormones, and everything else that's related. And as I began to learn and implement some of the nutritional changes that I was learning about, we started to see amazing things happen. I lost weight. My infertility went away, and we got pregnant with our first little boy, Jacob. All these things began to change, and it was like the veil just lifted off of my eyes, and I was so blown away. But then at the same time, I thought, how could I have not known any of this? Why is this not, on the national news, that the food that you eat can affect your hormones and every body system that is in your body? So that kind of began a passion in me to learn as much as I could and to try to reach out to others and help them implement some of the changes that I had made, because I would have loved to have somebody kind of walk me through all of that. And I know that there are so many people who don't have time to do research and read a bunch of books. And so my passion became to share that with them. I started a blog called Living Water, Health, and Wellness. And I shared a bunch of knowledge and recipes and clean eating tips and tools and all kinds of things there. So that was a big part of my journey. Now, statistically speaking, with diabetes, type 1 diabetes for 30 years, I should have some form of retinopathy, neuropathy, kidney damage, and I should not have been able to have 3 perfectly healthy pregnancies. But what I have learned in all of this nutrition research and all of the things that I've implemented in my own life is that you don't have to be defined by your diagnosis. You can rise above it and overcome it and implement changes in your life that will completely change your health and therefore change your entire life. And that's what Beachbody is all about. It's not a quick fix. It's not, take this pill and you're going to lose weight, or, something that's really, appeals to you because you think it's going to be easy. It takes hard work. It takes dedication and it takes time, but it's worth it because you are truly restoring your health. You are rising above the things that you may have been told are going to limit you and taking charge of your health and your life. And that's why I'm so passionate about this opportunity and so excited to share more about it with you tonight. So that's a little bit of background about me. Now I want to kind of go into some of the myths that you may have heard about Beachbody coaching, because there are a lot out there. And I think sometimes we get deterred by the false information and think that, something is true. And so that disqualifies us from being able to be successful. So I just kind of want to put those things aside real quick and talk about 4 of the biggest myths that surround Beachbody coaching. Number 1 is that it's a get-rich-quick scheme. That is not true. So if that's what you're looking for, you're in the wrong place, and this is not the opportunity for you, because this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. What I do takes work, it takes passion, and it takes commitment, but the rewards are incredible. When you build a business with Beachbody, you have to be committed to setting goals and doing the daily things that it takes to reach them. That's how any great business is born. The awesome thing is that we have so many tools and resources and brand recognition from Beachbody that it makes it much easier for us to start a business with Beachbody than to just do our own startup company. So put that thought out of your mind. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not a pyramid scheme. Pyramid schemes are illegal, and there is nothing about this that's a pyramid scheme except for the fact that your downline may look like a triangle. But pyramid schemes are illegal, so I promise this is not one of them. Number 2 is that this is a business that is about sales. And again, that is false. It's a myth. And let me tell you why. Yes, we do sell things. We sell fitness programs, we sell Shakeology, we sell other supplements, but that's not the core focus of what we do as coaches. Those are simply tools that we use to help people feel and look better. Our focus as coaches and as a company is the people that we're helping. And that's one of the things that I love most about Beachbody, is that we're not a company that was founded on a product. And our purpose and goal is not to push a product. It is to get to know the people that we help, to find out what their goals are and why those goals are important to them, and then see if we can offer a solution to those issues and a way for them to meet their goals with our fitness programs, our supplements, and daily support from our coach. That's what really sets us apart, is that we're not about the sales. We're not about the product. We're about the people. Number 3 on the list of 4 myths that you may have heard of Beachbody is that you have to already be fit to be a great coach. And I'm so happy to tell you that that is so not true. In fact, the exact opposite is often true. I've heard other coaches talk about how perfectionism is so unrelatable. When someone appears to be perfect and have it all together, they're not approachable and they can't form connections with the people who are looking to them for help. When you are open and honest about your struggles and your journey and being vulnerable, people connect with that because they can relate to where you are. Most people are going to be so much more inspired by someone who is still very much on their journey than by someone who already seems to have arrived, because they can relate to you and you can relate to them. You know the struggles that they're facing every day. You know that it's not always easy to make the right choice when it comes to food. You know that it's not always easy to push play and do your workout. And sometimes we don't. I mean, we're all human. We miss workouts. We have splurge meals, and that's okay. So don't think that you have to have already reached your fitness goals to be a great coach. You can just be beginning your fitness and nutrition journey and still be an amazing coach, because what we do is not point our fingers and tell people what they're supposed to do. What we do is say, I'm on a journey and I'm working on myself, and I would love for you to come along with me and be a part of that journey, because we can do it together. So you don't have to have already reached your goals to be a great coach. You can be brand new and do amazing things. Number 4 is that you need to have fitness or nutrition experience. And that kind of goes hand in hand with what I was just talking about, but you do not have to have any experience. I happen to have some just because that was the path that the Lord kind of took me down. I taught group fitness and I pursued education in nutrition just because it was what was passionate in my heart and what I really cared about. But most coaches have absolutely zero formal training in nutrition or fitness. They simply love the fitness programs that BeachBody offers. They love Shakeology, and they can't help but share what they're doing with other people because of how great they feel. So you do not have to have any prior experience to be an incredible coach. All right, so I hope that kind of puts your mind at ease a little bit and gives you a better idea of what's true and what's not so true about being a coach. Now, I want to tell you a little bit about BeachBody as a company, because I think that it's a very unique company compared to other network marketing opportunities. BeachBody did not start out as a network marketing company. They have been around for decades sharing their hit fitness programs on infomercials and on TV commercials. You've probably all seen them. Insanity, P90X, you say those names, everybody has heard of them. So they weren't always a network marketing company. They had great success just selling directly to consumers. But what they found is that lots of people would buy their fitness programs, but then they would fall off. They wouldn't complete them. They didn't get the results they wanted. Some of them did, but not everyone. And they started to realize that the reason for that was because you can sell someone a product or a program, but if you're not there to encourage them and help them achieve their goals, the chance of them being successful is greatly diminished. BeachBody offers an amazing combination of elements for each of our customers and for our coaches. There is no other company out there, to my knowledge, that offers the best nutritional shake on the market, Shakeology. It's full of tons of superfoods and greens and probiotics and protein. And I mean, it's just amazing. And it increases your energy and decreases your cravings, and it just makes you feel amazing. We also have the absolute best home fitness programs on the market and peer-to-peer support from a Team BeachBody coach. Every person who buys a product or a program from BeachBody gets assigned to a coach, because BeachBody knows the importance of having someone there to support you, to cheer you on, to give you advice, and just to be there with you on your journey. They also offer incentives and rewards. They give away $500 every day just to people for putting their before and after pictures into the BeachBody Challenge website. So you've got all 4 things that you need. You have great nutrition with Shakeology and the nutrition plans and meal plans that come with our programs. You have the best home fitness programs on the market. You have amazing peer-to-peer support that's there for you every single day, and incentives and rewards. There is no other company out there that offers all 4 of those things in one package. And that's why our clients have such amazing results, and they're able to stick with their program and stick with their nutrition plan so much more effectively than they would have been able to on their own. So I hope that gives you a little bit of information about BeachBody as a company and shows you just what integrity they operate with, because they truly do care about helping people improve their lives. Their mission is to end the trend of obesity, and I am so happy to be a part of that mission. Now, I want to tell you a little bit about my team specifically. Team Living Water is the name of my Beachbody team. We have, as of today, 235 members in Team Living Water, and I'm just blown away by how fast we're growing, and am so blessed by the momentum that we're experiencing. And I know that if you decide to join us, you will be blessed to be a part of it, because we are like a family, and we all hold similar values. Our values kind of fall into this order in Team Living Water. It's faith first. Pretty much all of us are believers in Jesus, and we put our relationship with the Lord as our highest priority. Family second, because the whole reason we're doing this is to create freedom and time with our families. And then fitness, or our business, is third. And I believe that that's the only way that this can truly explode and truly be a successful business, is if you keep your priorities in that order. I think the Lord blesses you whenever you give your first fruits to Him. So when we focus on Him first, and then on our family that He's blessed us with, then He multiplies our efforts in our business, and it's amazing to watch what happens. Another thing that you should know about my team is that when you join Team Living Water as a Beachbody coach, you are never, ever going to be alone. I will pass down every process, every tool, every system that I have used to create an incredible business. You're not going to have to figure it out on your own. You're not going to have to reinvent the wheel, because I want to make it as simple for you as possible to see results, not only in your health and fitness, but in your business, because that's what this is all about, is paying it forward and helping other people achieve the things that you've achieved. And that's really the heart of what we do as coaches, and the heart of our team is to be honest and open and share everything with one another. Just keep paying it forward and helping each other get to where we want to be. So I think that you would be really, really blessed by the culture that is our team. And I promise you would never be alone. You will have everything you need to be successful. Now, let's talk about the benefits of becoming a Team Beachbody coach. Let's say you get done with this webinar and you think, this sounds like a really great opportunity. I really do want to create more freedom for my family and in my finances, and I want to help other people, because that's the most amazing thing about this opportunity, is that you're not just trying to build an income or a business. The way we do that is by focusing on helping people. If you focus on the income and the business and the rank advancement, your efforts will fall flat. You cannot have that as your primary focus and be successful. Your first and foremost goal has to be to reach out to the people around you, take their hand, and help them along in their journey to create a better and healthier and more fit life. So if you decide to join us, here are some of the benefits that you're going to experience. Number one, you set your own business hours and you decide what you want to accomplish with this opportunity. We have some people who sign up just because they want the 25% discount on their Shakeology. And that's totally fine. We call those people a discount coach. And if that's where you are and you say, I really want to work on myself and I just want to, focus on getting in shape and focus on working on my own health, that's fine. You can join our team and you will gain even more accountability and support from our team as you pursue your own health and fitness goals. But let's say you want to take it a step further and you want to create some extra income. You want to get your Shakeology for free, or you want to make, $500 extra a month, or all the way up to a 6 or 7 figure earner. You get to decide what your goals are and how much time you can and will invest in your business. I don't know a lot of jobs that offer that ability. I know my husband, he has to be at work at a certain time. He has to stay for so many hours, and there's somebody there telling him what he needs to accomplish and by what date. That's not how Beachbody is. You are the CEO of your own coaching business. So you get to decide what your goals are, how you want to pursue them, how much time you want to invest on them, and what that looks like for you. It is freedom. Number two, you can work part-time or full-time. I kind of hit on this just a second ago, but you can work an hour a day, 30 minutes a day, a couple of hours a day, several hours a week. You get to decide if you want to earn an income as a part-time coach. Maybe you work full-time already and you don't have a lot of hours to devote to building a business outside of that. That's fine. You can build an incredibly successful business very quickly, even working part-time, as little as an hour a day. That could very, very well turn into you being able to leave your day job, should you wish to do so, and become a full-time coach. And at that point, the sky is truly the limit. Number 3, you save 25% on all of your purchases, on your Shakeology, on your fitness programs, on any other supplements that you want to order. All of those things you get a 25% discount on as a coach. Number 4, you also make a 25% commission on everything that anyone orders through your website. That's one of the benefits of becoming a coach, is that when you do that, Beachbody gives you 3 professionally designed and maintained websites so that you don't have to do any of that work. They also take care of all of the product, the inventory, the shipping, the customer service, the returns. A lot of network marketing companies, you have to keep inventory, you have to do parties, you have to take orders, you have to take the money, deposit it into your account, make the order, then deliver the order, and it's a lot of work for not that much money. And Beachbody doesn't require us to do any of that. Their customer service team takes care of every bit of it. We don't keep inventory. They order from our site, and Beachbody does the rest. So that's a huge benefit of being a Beachbody coach. Number 5 was the 3 websites that I just mentioned, and those are so awesome, and they have everything there that your customers are going to need. Number 6 of the benefits of becoming a Team Beachbody coach is the brand recognition. Like I said before, Beachbody's been around forever. I mean, for decades, they've been selling their hit infomercial fitness programs. And so when you have that kind of brand recognition and the ability to name drop Insanity, P90X, that automatically gives you credibility in what you're able to offer. So that brand recognition is a huge benefit for us as coaches, because it brings a level of trust and credibility to what you're doing as a coach. Number 7 is free customers. Yes. Free customers. When you get to the first rank advancement, which is super easy, 2 coaches, you get free customers from Beachbody. Because so many people call in from the infomercials, or they may go to the main Beachbody website and order something from there, Beachbody wants every one of those people to have a coach, because they believe in the importance of the support that they're going to get from that coach. So once you get to Emerald rank, which is, again, very, very simple and easy to do, you start getting those customers deposited into your customer base for free. You've never talked to them, you didn't work for the sale, but from that point on, everything they buy, you get the commission for, and you get the opportunity to form a relationship with someone and help them reach their goals. So that's a huge benefit. I know other companies, there are a few that offer something similar, but usually you have to have like 100 people in your downline before you get any of those. So that's a huge incentive and a huge bonus. Now, let's talk about how you can become a Beachbody coach. Let's say you listened to this webinar and you loved what you heard and you're very inspired and you're ready to get started. Okay, well, there's 2 options. Number 1 is you can pay the $39.95 coach sign-up fee and then get all your products at a discount. You can then order your Shakeology or your fitness program or whatever at your 25% discount. But the most popular option for becoming a coach, and the one most people go with because it's such a great value, is that they buy what's called a challenge pack. Challenge packs are a super discounted combination of Shakeology and one of our fitness programs you get to choose. You can save between $60 and $100 by buying a challenge pack as opposed to buying each of those products individually. Huge savings, and when you buy a challenge pack, they waive the coach sign-up fee, so you're saving another $40 right there. So you can save up to $140 just by doing a challenge pack, and that gives you the ability to go ahead and start working on yourself and be a product of the product. Because one of the most important things you can do as a coach is to share your story. You've probably heard the saying that facts tell, but stories sell. It's true. People want to know if what you're recommending is really going to work for them. And the best way for you to show them that is by sharing your own story and your own results. So when you get started with the challenge pack, you have your Shakeology, you have your fitness program, and you can right away start working on your own goals, and you'll have a story to share with them about how Beachbody has changed your health and your life, which is the most effective way you can market your business. Now, I hope that I have answered some of your questions about what it means to be a Beachbody coach. how to become a coach, and maybe even dispelled a few myths that you may have believed about what it takes to be a coach. I want to remind you again that you do not have to have any prior qualifications, and you don't have to have already reached your health and fitness goals to be an incredible coach. The only thing that you need is a heart and a desire to help other people while you work on yourself. If your heart stays pure with that motive, nothing can stop you. I would love to welcome you to our team, and I would encourage you to get with the coach who invited you to this webinar tonight. If it was me, send me a message. If it was another coach, then get with them. Ask them any questions that you might have if I didn't answer all of them, and really look into the possibility that this might be a really amazing fit for you. I'll tell you that I never, ever in a million years expected it to turn into what it has. In fact, my coach, Miranda, asked me for a full year to become a coach before I finally said yes. And now I wonder where I would be today had I said yes a year prior to that. So don't put it off. Shakeology will change your life. Our fitness programs will change your life. And then you have the opportunity to pay that forward and help other people do the same. In fact, when I got started as a coach, it was because my husband was doing a fast and I wanted him to have something that had nutrients in it to drink. So I contacted my coach, got him some Shakeology, and he had so much energy. After not eating all day, he'd come home, drink his Shakeology, and go jog around the block. After not eating all day. He didn't do that when he was eating. So at that point, I thought, okay, there's something to this. I need some of that too. I'm going to become a coach just for the discount. Had no interest in the business, and that lasted all of about 3 days because I really started to dig into the company and learn more about what they were and what their vision was, what their mission was. And the more I learned, the more I fell in love with this company and the heart and the passion behind everything they do, because they truly operate from the standpoint of that if our customers are not getting results, if we're not offering something that is of incredible quality and literally changing people's lives, then we want out. That is the focus and the mission of what Team Beachbody is all about. And I hope that you'll consider joining me. I hope that you'll give it some thought, ask all the questions that you need, and become a part of Team Living Water, because we would love to just welcome you in, pass down everything that we have that's of value, and help you build your own successful business and create the life you have always dreamed of. So as we conclude, I just want to ask you, are you happy with where you are right now? Are you satisfied with your job? Are you satisfied with your finances? Are you satisfied with the quality of your family life and the amount of time that you have to spend with them? And if the answer is no to any of those, I promise becoming a coach can be the solution. I'm in a place right now where by the end of the year, I will be able to offer my husband the ability, should he so choose, to leave his job. He's a director of marketing at a Fortune 50 company. So that's not a small salary to replace. And the fact that this is happening in my life just blows me away. And I thank the Lord every single day that I said yes to becoming a coach. It has changed my life. And I know that if you say yes, it will change yours as well. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. I hope to talk to you soon. And again, if you have any questions, comment below this video, or you can get with the coach that invited you and ask them there. This video will be available as a recording at the same link. So if you missed any of it tonight, or if there's anyone that you want to share it with, just send them the same link and it will be available as a recording. Have a wonderful night and God bless.